Protesters in Hong Kong are gearing up for more mass demonstrations after what appeared last night to be a win for their side. Hong Kong's leader has declared the bill that sparked weeks of protest and unrest to be a total failure. But the opposition still wants more. And as our Asia correspondent Sasha Petrusik tells us, protesters say their fight isn't over.
Hong Kong's protesters did win a victory today. The government did step back. Hong Kong leader Carrie Lam has offered apologies and promises that the controversial extradition bill won't go ahead, but she's never gone this far.
The bill is dead.
But for protesters, dead just isn't good enough. They want the bill completely withdrawn. They want that legal term used because they simply don't trust the government not to turn around and reintroduce this bill. And even Carrie Lam admitted that trust is something that she doesn't have with the people of Hong Kong anymore. Opposition members of the legislature, the so-called pro-democracy group, say she really has to change her approach. Otherwise, this mess will continue.
Carrie Lam's a liar. I mean, this morning she's still trying to use political rhetoric, her playing with words to try to pacify this community, which has obviously become very unforgiving.
As for the protesters, they say this changes nothing. In addition to this demand, they also want Carrie Lam to resign to have some political accountability, and also they want an independent inquiry into the police. The police have been accused of using excessive force and even police brutality. Carrie Lam has so far rejected both of those demands, today saying that it would just be too complicated for her to resign. Protesters say that means the protests will continue. The next one is scheduled in a few days, and that the political crisis here will also go on. Sasha Petrusik, CBC News, Hong Kong.